I'm Pierre Sarrau. I'm a managing director at BlackRock, and I work in the risk and quantitative analysis team. This is a team responsible for the risk management and the development of risk analytics that help us understand the risks that we are taking in our portfolios. At TSAM, I'm going to talk about managing risk in an uncertain world. This is quite an ambitious title, but given what has happened over the last 3 or 4 years and some of the shortfall of our traditional risk management techniques, I want to revisit some of these challenges and why some of these measures have not worked. And I'd like to share with the audience some thoughts around how at BlackRock we've been tackling this type of issues, and also seek some feedback in the way people have been tackling these problems themselves. So during my presentation, I'm going to revisit some issues such as volatility. Volatility is one of the key measures used by pretty much everyone in the industry. And while this is a really key measure and very crucial measure in us understanding the performance but also the risks of our portfolios, it sometimes comes a bit short. And what I'm looking at in the second part of my presentation is really at other metrics that people should be looking at, things like pricing, valuation, but also the momentum we see in returns and the concentration we have in terms of risks in the portfolios. I was very interested in going to talk at TSAM because of the depth and breadth of the audience, both the type of companies attending this conference allows us to have very different perspective on the type of problems our industry is facing today. The biggest challenges we are facing going forward are numerous. The first one, I would say, is the lack of diversification we've seen in the market. The world has become much more integrated, interconnected, and having diversification in your portfolios is very difficult. So this is one of the first things that our firm is trying to tackle by looking into new forms of investments in alternatives, for example. Some of the other challenges we were trying to tackle are demographics. The population is aging. We have a number of people who are going to retire and live longer. This will pose some challenges for them to have sufficient income to have a good life, and so making sure that living longer is actually a good thing rather than becoming a burden. So BlackRock is looking to launch a series of new investment themes, such as income. We see income as one of the key way for us to be able to meet some of the demands of this aging population. The second type of investments we recommend are ETFs. These instruments, we believe, will provide people with the flexibility they need to be able to adjust to what are very rapid changing risk sentiments in the market. Lastly, we recommend investing in alternatives as this idea of trying to find some diversification in what is a very challenging market.